Hello everyone, greetings to you. You're welcome to Prep Class TV. On this video, we are going to talk about jobs, international jobs to be specific. And the reason for coming up with this today is based on numerous questions which I've received from most of you asking if there are possibilities of getting employed and being sponsored from abroad. That is, you can be back home and then you get a job offer maybe in Europe or America, and then if they can sponsor your traveling, over and stuff like that. So I had to do some findings about that and gather some facts which I have come to share with you today. So stay tuned to the end of this video to get the facts. So the question which most of you asked is the same question actually. Like, hello sir, is there possibility of getting a job from abroad? Well, my answer is yes. Yes, because I've actually seen jobs that can do that. But there is a but there. There are some elements which would determine if it's possible to get you moved over, you know. Now, this is what you need to know. If a company, maybe in Europe or America, is hiring you from Africa or maybe wherever you are, that is, you are not in that country, and it is a company which is supposed to sponsor your movement over, then trust me, you are supposed to have a lot to offer to them. You are supposed to have a lot to offer them, to offer the company, a lot in terms of your skills. So if they are seeing, if they have decided that they are going to move you over to come and work, it means they're going to take care of your traveling expenses, everything. They are also going to take of your accommodation, maybe temporarily, so that you can get your stand and then start taking care of your accommodation yourself. And all of this is a lot of expenditure when it comes to that company. So they will take the burden of spending all that, but they will expect that you, who is being moved over, will do a lot or even more than they expect so that they will not feel that they wasted money on you. So, those of you who ask the question, are you equal to the task? Are you up to the task? Because trust me, if they spent on you, you are supposed to make them happy by doing the job very well without any mistake. I know you're going to say, yeah, you are ready. Okay, so let's continue. Like I said, there's possibility of getting you over to come and work. However, it depends first on your field of study. There are some fields which getting someone from another country to come and work in another country is not possible if there are local employees. Secondly, your experience. And thirdly, your qualification, which might not be that important in some places. But the first two, your field of study and your work experience, matters a lot. When I talk of work experience, I'm looking at you having worked for some time and also have a lot of skills when it comes to that particular profession. You know, in Europe, for example, they are more interested in your work experience and your skills than your qualification. So if they see someone who has HND, for example, and has maybe 4 or 5 years experience, and then someone with a master's who has just 1 year experience, trust me, they will go for the person with HND. They don't care about the high qualification yet. No, they don't. They want to see what you can do. They want to see how you can do things. They want to see how you can come and improve what was done by another person. That is what they are interested in. They are interested in your action, in your capabilities, and not the paper. It is in, some other parts of the world where they see paper like you know too much. In Europe, they don't care about your paper. They want to see what you can do. What can you do? That is what is interesting here. That is the difference when it comes to the job market in Europe and in the other side. So uh, your field of study is the other point. Now, not every field of study is useful. When it comes to Europe, now the fields of study which will make it possible for companies here to hire you from abroad. We have one, the domain of technology. Two, the domain of sciences. When I talk of technology, I'm looking at computer engineering. You know, um, I may not know about electrical, but I want to put my emphasis on computer engineering. When I talk of computer engineering, everything that has to do with computer engineering, whether you are a back-end developer, front-end developer, full stack developer, you are an expert in Python, you are good in programming, the different programming language, whether it's Joomla or Python or how they call it, Udo. Is it Udo? People in the domain of IT, I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. All the different programming languages, the full stack, the front end, the back end, everything about IT. That is one. The next one is the domain of sciences. And when I talk of sciences, I am basically talking about fields like nursing, doctor, medical laboratory scientist, uh, how do I call this one? Physiology. There are the different domains of medical science. Those two, those are the hot cakes when it comes to Europe. Hot cakes, very hot. Not just Europe, in every part of the world. Those two are the hot cakes. The rest are just there, and I don't see possibilities of they leaving their local employees to get you from outside, except you are someone who is really needed. So these are the two fields: the science and technology. These are the hot fields, very hot. Okay, now you know the fields that are really needed out there, so you know where you belong. So if you happen to fall in any of those fields, now what can you do to improve your chances or increase your chances of getting hired or getting noticed by a foreign employer? One is you should be proactive. Proactive means that even if you are not working, even if you are just a fresh graduate and you don't yet have a job, do not just sit at home with those skills, especially those of you in the domain of computer engineering. You guys have a lot to offer. You cannot tell me that you are a graduate with maybe an HND or a bachelor's or a master's in IT and then you sit at home saying that you don't have a job. You are not normal. You are a genius. You have decided to just waste yourself by sitting at home. You guys were taught on how to develop things, develop solution to things, to problems. So don't sit at home with that thing. You need to be proactive. Proactive means you do things without being told. You sit, you think of a problem, then you think of how you can use your laptop or desktop at home, and then you start writing those codes to create solution for that problem, electronic solution. That is one. Start being proactive. Let me suggest a problem for you. In some places like companies or maybe small companies or where people go to work, normally the general idea is when people come in the morning, they need to sign in, like you sign the time you came in. That's like punctuality, something to check if people are coming late to work so that they will know those who come late and those who are very punctual. All right. Now, most companies do that stuff manually. They need to come and write on a book. They call it like some kind of punctuality book, something like that. You write your name there and they write the time you came in, you sign. Then when you're leaving work, you write it time you are leaving and then you sign again. Now, as humans, we are very funny, There are people who come late, but they'll write an early time, like an earlier time. Maybe work starts at 8. Somebody will come at 20 past 8. They'll write there 7:40 that they came very early, and you will not be able to trace it because it was done manually. But then you now as an engineer, you can decide to solve that problem of cheating, where some workers cheat. They come to late, they come to work late, and then they decide to cheat by changing the writing a wrong time that they came in. So you can decide to create some kind of program that automates the punctuality process, where you can build some kind of software and install on a computer. The computer can be on a standard space where every worker who comes in the morning is supposed to check in. And how do you check in? Just go there. There's a space there for you to just type your name and press enter. When you press enter, your name will go to a list, or an automatically built list, which will give the actual time at that moment when you came in. So you see that there's no possibility for you, the worker, to cheat. And trust me, companies will love it because they will be able to know who is actually late and who is not late. So as the workers come in one after the other, you just go there, you type your name, pop, 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 and when it enters, your name pops up the time you came in, and it's generating an automatic list. So such that at the end of that month, your employer or whoever is responsible for punctuality verification can just check the list. They will see all those who came late, the number of minutes they came late, and stuff like that. It makes it easier. That is just an idea I have given to you now, software engineer. You can build that software and then start doing marvelous things with it. There are other problems out there which you can use your knowledge to build. That's being proactive. You just don't sit. Then, after you have been proactive, create these solutions. I know people, not everybody will want to buy them, but then the second thing now is to make yourself known out there to the world. And thank God for social media. Use it to broadcast your art, your art, the things you have created. You know, create some kind of videos to visualize how you built this thing, how you saw a problem, how you built this thing, and how you think this thing you built is going to solve that problem. Be posting it on your Facebook, on your TikTok, on the other social media platforms, and then you share so that it goes viral. You can tag some popular bloggers, so that when they see it, if they find it interesting, who knows, they'll take and share. And with their big platforms, it will go viral. That is how you get yourself, exposed. All right. And not you do that, you are sharing some positivity, and you are like influencing some other youths positively, and also getting yourself exposed to potential employers. People see, not what a lot of people nowadays do. They use the social media in a negative way. You will see somebody leaving school claiming that they have a bachelor's, and you coming out to create TikTok to start shaking your buttocks and shaking your breast for people to see and comment and like, so that you feel like you are the online queen with no achievements. You use the social media positively to impact lives and also improve yourself. That is how you use it. I want to let you know this. The social media is your CV. You may not know. There are a lot of people who have lost their jobs because of the kind of things they shared or posted on social media. There are people who have gotten rich overnight because of social media, because they were exposed. The positivities they shared went viral, and they became wealthy overnight. You know the stories. There are many of them out there. So you too, you start making positive use of it. Share your art. Those of you who graduated from nursing school, you have learned a lot about the human system and all that. Start making short videos, giving advice on a lot of things out there. There are people suffering from very serious problems that you think these things are just normal, but if you begin to share things consistently, people start getting note of you. They will notice you. Let me highlight some kind of problems people have, which I believe if you share solutions online, they'll want to be watching you every day. One is mouth odor. Uh, there are many of them. Another one is body odor. Mhm. Yeah. The third one is irregular menstrual cycle. You have gone to school in the domain of sciences, medical science. You should have ideas on this. Share your knowledge online. They will watch you. A lot of women are suffering from that irregular menstrual cycle. Others are also suffering from painful, flow. Share tips to help reduce or eliminate the pain. Those are ideas, you know, they will watch you and you will go viral. And trust me, you are building your online CV positively without you even knowing. You'll be surprised one day, you know. So this is exactly how you display yourself to the world in a positive way, not to make videos and show your buttocks because that's what most girls are doing nowadays. And trust me, it means nothing. Any person who finds interest in that is temporary interest. After they have gotten whatever they are looking for, that's it, you're done. But what you share is going to go a long way. Okay, so that is just the idea. So the first part is getting proactive, and secondly, broadcast your ads. Let the people see. Now, we're going now to the third part, which is the most important. So the third part is to now get to some online sites where you can apply for jobs, put display your portfolio like your CV so that employers can come across and possibly contact you. So I have been able to compile some links to some very wonderful sites which I'll share with you. So as you're watching this video, you will check on the description below. There are links there. I've highlighted and explained each link to the different job categories. Some will require that you go there, you create what we call an online CV. That is your CV, your information. The information about you is going to be displayed on the site. Your personal information, contact details, um, work experience, academic qualification, your skills, and most importantly, your social media handles. Yeah, your social media handles. Reason being that you must have had a positive social media handle, maybe on Facebook, where you have been sharing a lot about your work. Trust me, 95% of employers nowadays want to see your social media, your Facebook, your Twitter, they want to see the kind of things you post. And it affects a lot of jobs. There are people who got hired, they worked for 2 months and then they were sacked because of the kind of terrible things that they were sharing on their social media, you know. So that's why most employers will insist that the CV you send to them, it should contain links to your social media, not names of your social media account, the links. The reason is that there are a lot of, you go on Facebook, for example, you discover that there are people with the same names on social media. So if you're putting names, you might not know who is who, but with the link, you get to the exact account of whoever you're looking for. So they'll want to ask you for links to your maybe Facebook, to your Twitter, or to your LinkedIn account, to see the kind of things you share. And if you're someone who has been sharing these positive things, trust me, they are going to be moved they are going to be seeing the kind of the wonderful things you do, and it's going to increase your chances. All right, it's going to increase your chances a lot. Okay, so this is what I wanted to share with you guys, and you're going to check on this description below. You will see the various links which I've categorized. Then you can start, create your profile and start bustling. Okay, so thank you guys for watching, and if you have any question, you can always comment and I'll be there to respond. Okay, thank you so much. Please, if you haven't subscribed yet, just hit on that subscription button right there, and see you next time. Bye bye.